We've been meditating as we prepare for offering on Deuteronomy chapter 16. And I want to return again to that text in order to focus our minds and hearts upon the realities behind our giving. And in this text, as you know, we have been thinking about the realities of free will giving. And one of the things that comes out so strongly in the New Testament when it comes to giving, particularly Paul's exhortations in 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and 9, is the love that we have for God driving our, not only why we give, but how much we give. That it's the love of God for what he's done for us that drives us. And that reality is not just the New Testament reality. We see it here in this text as God lays out the reality of free will giving and the impetus behind it. Let's go back again to these verses, Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 9. God, through Moses, told the children of Israel the following: "You shall count 7 weeks for yourselves. You shall begin to count 7 weeks from the time you begin to put the sickle to the standing grain. Then you shall celebrate the Feast of Weeks to the Lord your God with a tribute of a free will offering of your hand, which you shall give just as the Lord your God blesses you. And you shall rejoice before the Lord your God, you and your son and your daughter and your male and your female servants and the Levite who is in your town, and the stranger, and the orphan, and the widow who are in your midst, in the place where the Lord your God chooses to establish his name." Now watch this last verse. "And you shall remember," listen, "that you were a slave in Egypt, and you shall be careful to observe these statutes." Do you see how what drives this offering, what drives the celebrating, is the fact that you used to be a slave? That at one time you were in bondage in Egypt. Well, we used to be in bondage. Our slave master was much more exacting than the Egyptians were to the Israelites. Because our slave master wanted to kill us forever in hell, the slave master of sin. But what God did is he took us out of slavery. And now he asks us to give to him a free will offering. Just seems to me that ought to be impetus enough to give sacrificially to a God who has freed you from the slave master of sin. And keep those things in mind as the ushers prepare to come forth at this time.